And welcome back to the Fantasy League show after the prolonged Christmas hibernation period. I'm your host, Adam, and tonight I am joined by Massey, Conrad, Josh, and Anthony. Good evening, chaps.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Donald Trump is a good man.
I think we'll start tonight with the results from the last game week. So we've got Jim beating Josh 53-41. Now, Josh, do you have any problems with this result?
Yes.
No problem.
6 of my players did not get to play because of rotation, so I'm upset.
So it's not just a case of you not being able to bear losing.
Salty.
I should have won, but Danny Rose, he fell over.
Triggered.
Fair enough. Well, myself beat Ben 40-35. Take that. I was a bit worried about Mustafi. But we'll move on now to the main man himself, Ted, with a big 67 points. You, Conrad, what did you make of the game and the result?
Borderline unbearable. He put in a good shift, but at the end of the day, my players didn't perform. They could have done a lot better. I was relying a lot on the last day, and Cahill, he did deliver, bless him, but it just wasn't enough.
And Massey, you're on a bit of a bad run at the minute. A grisly run, you could say, even.
I tell you what, this run is absolutely unbearable. I built the foundation of this team with my bare hands, and it's absolutely crumbling.
You got a 51-28 defeat to Anthony. Did you think at any point you could claw your way out of that one?
Right, honestly, I didn't think I'd done as bad. I had myself on about 30-something points, but Chadley bottled it. Lallana bottled it. Lukaku, I seen him, he could have scored, he didn't. Slimani's on the AFCON, but they're out now, so he's coming back with a winning mentality because he's been scoring. And we're gonna get out of this one. We're not out of the woods yet, but we'll get in there.
Anthony, and your thoughts on the win?
It's a sweet win. I suppose you could say it was sweet like honey, but it's nice. It's just nice.
And Chris v. Gaz, does anyone give a shit?
Barely.
No.
We'll move on. We'll do talking points before we talk about next week's fixtures. So, Josh was on a 7-game winning streak up until his defeat. On that one, mate.
It's just one of them. To be fair, I did not expect to get 7 wins in a row. It's a league record from the 2 seasons, so I'll take it.
And Ginger Ben, 6 losses in a row, but has fought back a little bit last couple of years, apart from his loss against me this week.
Which was a close loss, though, to his credit.
Anthony, you know Ben fairly well. How do you think he was taking those 6 losses in a row?
He takes it as it comes. He said that Coutinho has been the big miss. He's happy with his team. That's the thing. From what he said, and doesn't see a need to change it because it's similar to the majority of the losses this year. They're all very close, and a rash change in the team, like Chris did, seems to not be the answer this year, especially.
Yourself, Anthony, you fought back from being bottom of the league to be in and around the top 4. You must be delighted with that pick-up in form.
Oh, I am. A lot of it's down to good players being picked up, Ibra, especially at the right time, just as he came into form. I think I drafted wrong. Long story short, letting Ibra go, but obviously managing to get De Bruyne effectively for Sanchez was another big one. Sanchez has kind of screwed me with that, being top point scorer this year so far. But his peaks and troughs, and De Bruyne's done the more for me. He's won match weeks, I'd say.
And also, while we've been away, Chris broke the points record with 96.
Yeah, but he's not here. But he's not here, is he?
Doesn't count.
Does anyone fancy the chances of being able to beat that for the rest of the season?
Easy, mate. With my run of form, I've been getting at least 20, maybe 30 points a game.
That's 96 points. You've got to think, though, as well. We don't play captains or anything like that. That's a big score.
All I'm interested in is getting those wins.
Lukaku could put in a good shift for you, Massey, but
all I'm interested in is getting those wins and getting those points. Those are the bare necessities of this league.
I still think my favourite fixture from the 2 seasons so far is, I can't remember who he was playing. I think it might have been you, Adam, when Massey was playing somebody They were 23 points ahead of him with Newcastle to play, and he only had Wijnaldum left.
That was me.
Remember it.
Sure,
I
Was it
remember it
you?
well.
It was me, yeah.
And of course, he scored 5.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Wijnaldum, mate, he was my
Mate,
talisman last
mate.
season.
yeah. You must have stuffed him like a bear.
No, honestly, Conrad, mate, I was miles behind. I had just Wijnaldum, and he scored 5 in one
dear
game.
me.
And I won.
I think it's,
That's the
it's
reason.
possible to find one player like bags quite a few goals, but it's going to take a big shift.
Never know.
Well, there was Aguero for, was it Chris this year?
Might have been.
No, it wouldn't. It was when Newcastle were in the league. So last year it would have
was
been
last
Aguero
year.
got 5.
You had Aguero and you still lost him.
Oh, yeah, no, that was it. Yeah. Let's just
when
go-
Aguero scored 5.
Let's move on.
Aguero had a quality season last season as always, but let's not forget, Balotelli's only assist in the league.
You cannot forget.
Where's Jim to tell us that fact?
I know.
Would anybody like Stecklenburg while we're on about it?
Well,
We've got
if you could throw Monreal and the waiver spot in as well, I'm listening.
asked a little bit here by Josh to talk about some transfer rumours, and all he's written here is Benteke for Rondon. Anyone? Question mark.
Sorry, no. Any more referring to any more transfer rooms? Because Conrad offered me Benteke for Rondon. I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. I don't want to
and
repeat
again,
what
Minimum.
I don't want to repeat what he said.
Rondon's your
Disgusting.
boy though, isn't he?
Big Solomon, yeah.
No
He's
chance of that
average.
particular one happening then.
That's not happening now.
He doesn't want to part ways with his love, which is understandable.
All I need is a defender. I only need one defender, well, and maybe a new goalkeeper. But that's it.
Well, Stecklenburg's available.
No, because Valdez has actually been getting a lot of points. Like, everyone will be like, oh, Valdez, Middlesbrough goalkeeper, but
He's been doing all right, to be fair to him.
quality Valdez. I think what's letting me down is Van Aanholt is playing for the wrong fucking team for a start.
Who should he be playing for?
I don't know, someone like maybe Southampton or Everton.
Okay.
Someone like them. And then obviously Fonte's now gone to West Ham. I think he can do
Are you
something.
happy? Are you happy with that?
I'm not disappointed.
Would you rather have had him at Southampton?
I would have rather he stayed at Southampton with the way they're playing, but now that West Ham are starting to actually win games.
I was going to say, all things considered, as he was a free transfer, it's not the worst one you could have picked
No,
up.
well, I picked him up
West Ham,
because
one of West Ham's starting centre backs. Yeah.
well, I picked him up because he was a free transfer and he's a quality player anyway for Southampton. He's still going to be in the Prem regardless.
It's better than him going to China at least.
Who's got Payet?
Jim.
Jim has Payet.
Well, he won't do for long because haven't they named a price for him now?
20 million, I think they're happy with.
Is that it?
That's a steal. Marseille will get him then.
Marseille said they don't want him because of his attitude.
Well, I mean, I can understand the attitude considering the irony of being paid out £1 million loyalty bonus and then leaving about 5-6 months after.
It's a bit of a Mickey take, that, isn't it?
Devastating news. Peterborough 2-0 down.
Well, in other news, while Conrad's mentioning scores, the boy who I said was better than Chris Wood, Tom Ahmed, scored for Brighton. Coventry have now scored against Swansea as well.
All right.
So there we are. There we are.
Boys, who do you reckon is your most valuable player this season? We'll start with Conrad first.
Sanchez. It's
I think it's
Sanchez.
a
Come on.
no-brainer, isn't it?
These are all no-brainers.
Sanchez.
All right.
He's on fire. Love him. And he's also the highest point scorer in all of the fantasy leagues so far.
Go
Yeah.
through a few of the top point scorers then. You got Sanchez with 172 points. You got Costa on 151, Zlatan 144, Hazard 140, Henderson 136, Kane 134, and Ali 134. They're sort of the top.
You know what? I'm a bit gutted now that transfer with me didn't go through because I did accept.
Henderson's been a bit of a sneaky one, hasn't he?
Josh offered me a while back Ibra for Lukaku, and I did. I mean, I was a bit pissed, but I did accept it.
Didn't go
But
through.
it never went through.
Went through.
In hindsight, how many points is Lukaku on roughly?
I'd have to look.
He
Are
must
you,
I'm not
are you
sure.
offering me Lukaku for Ibra, Massey?
no, but he must be up there. I'm just wondering
Um,
what the difference is. He must be up there.
1, 2,
I'll have a
2.
peek, but
Oh, there you go. I'm not that disappointed then.
Just looking at it as well, I'm a bit pissed off with everybody. Especially Conrad, actually, because at the start of the season, he actively mocks me for picking up Henderson in the first draft. I
Wait,
bowed to that.
You
I
picked him
bowed
up
to that.
too early, but
That peer pressure, and I let him go. And I'm annoyed with everyone.
I never said a word. I didn't think.
I can't remember, did I?
People will, there was much mocking of why the fuck have you done that?
okay. Better question.
No,
Just
words were
quick.
exchanged.
Oh, no, actually, I'll do it after the who's your
I
favourite
was just saying
player.
that's clearly, you crack under pressure. It's not a good thing out of a manager, is it?
I know.
No,
You
I think
can't,
I mean, the league table says otherwise, but
as a manager, you can't be making decisions based on what people have told you.
I mean, Massey's had criticism week after week, and he still makes poor decisions.
to be
Mate,
fair, Massey,
I get criticism week
Massey,
after week.
Conrad's sold you Balassi, and you've just gone along with it. So
I tell you what, but that was because normally I'm on point with these things, but I just finished work and I wondered why he was trying to offload him to me for so much. And
Is
then I
that the
checked.
most ungentlemanly thing that's ever happened?
Well, it's fine because when we're in Mali, I'll just spike his drink.
Well, aren't you a good friend?
No, I won't. But no, as soon as he started pissing himself, and I googled Yannick Balassi, and then I saw injury, I was like, oh fuck.
right, so we've talked a little bit about your most valuable player, but who has been the best free transfer so far? The best pickup?
Victor Valdez.
Matty Phillips.
Ooh, it's got to be. I'd say Phillips is not a bad one.
It's,
Vicky
it's
Valdez.
technically Jordan Henderson, but he was drafted, so I don't know if that counts.
Free transfer, so it has to be a player that wasn't selected in the draft.
Victor Valdez.
Not necessarily. It could be someone that's been dropped and then picked up on a free.
No,
so
I don't count that as free. Come on.
all right, so
Okay.
Henderson doesn't count then.
No, because he was already picked originally.
Yeah.
Oh, Snodgrass. I think Snodgrass is up there.
Snodgrass is a fantastic one because he is carrying Hull at the moment.
Hey, how is Valdez not been mentioned? He got 16 points on a week.
Because but he's not great. I mean,
But
Middlesbrough as a team, they're fairly good, but
Nah, mate, defensively they're fucking poor.
but Heaton would be a better player to say than Valdez.
Yeah, but he's
Hang
not a free, is he?
No, he was.
No, he wasn't.
It was, wasn't he? Did someone
Nah.
start with Heaton?
Ben had
Ben
him.
did. Ben
Oh,
started.
okay, fair enough.
Now, Massey, I've got to say Snodgrass has got double the points of Valdez.
Yeah, but Snodgrass is a fucking outfield player, not a goalkeeper.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. He can get bonus points for anything: tackles, passing, shots
That's
on
it.
target, shots on target, goals. What's Valdez got? Saves and clean sheet if he's
Penalty
lucky.
save. Yeah,
Yeah, and what are the chances of a penalty being in a match?
it's irrelevant.
No,
With
it's
the
not.
new rules, quite often.
No, you can't say, oh, he's got double the points where he can easily do passes, fucking shots on target, win, all that stuff. Valdez is.
Well, it's not
what-
saying Valdez is a poor pickup. It's just.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do
He's
is I'm
not
going
the
to tweet Victor Valdez and say next game can you run out and have at least 3 shots on target then?
Need those bonus points.
I'll tweet the
To be
manager
fair,
and say can you put him on
penalty and
penalties?
goal bonus.
Yeah, but what would the goal bonus be? Would it be 7?
Oh, I don't know.
Because he's classed as a defensive player.
I know keepers get assist bonuses because Joel got one for Everton, but I don't know if they get goal bonuses. You know.
I'll tell you who was a good pickup actually this week, and I was gutted that he picked him up because I was fucking thinking about doing it, but I'd used both my frees. Was fucking Funes Mori.
Yes, me.
Why is that a good pickup? I'm not following it.
Everton looked
Why?
mint.
Because mate, Everton barely concede rarely, and he's one of their starting players.
But Massey,
Right, okay.
you say you have to a new goalkeeper. Pick up Joe Robles.
Yeah. Or Stecklenburg and hope he plays.
Stecklenburg, I mean, he's regarded as one of the best goalkeepers in the league by Josh and Josh alone.
Actually, what
Is
day-
Monreal on a free? Or
No,
is he,
Gaz has got him.
right.
Goalkeeper, if they score, gets 7 points.
Yeah, but I mean, you're fucking wishing.
It's happened before.
Yeah, because of wind.
It doesn't matter.
What, for a late corner? Things on toast.
Well, that's very true. Kasper Schmeichel did it, but that was in the Championship. But still, it can happen.
Oh,
Have
we
you
have-
seen that? Go on.
I was going to say with this new transfer for Manchester City, are you finally going to drop Iheanacho, Massey?
No, why would I do that?
Well-
I tell you what I have done though. I've picked up that Robles or Robles for Fabianski just now.
Why did you even still have Fabianski?
I don't know. Well, the 1 week I had him, he got a clean sheet. So the 1 week I actually played him.
Fabianski, yeah, I gave you him for Balassi.
Yeah, but in hindsight, that was actually better trade for me.
See,
Right, well, we've got to talk about the latest talking point, I suppose, this week, and that is Ben being known from his name has now changed from Other Ben or New Ben to Teddy Bear Ben.
Well, you know what? Everyone's got a soft and cuddly side,
This is just known to the world.
and you know,
I mean, there are no words. I think the words have been said.
I think there's only two words that need to be said, and that's teddy bear.
Or pictures or emojis.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a picture can speak 1,000 words, but we only need photos that speak 2 words.
Maybe for the end of the season awards night, we should take him on a picnic in the woods. See what happens with that.
Go on. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. We'll have to get some bowls of porridge. 1 hot, 1 cold, and 1 just right.
So we'll just have a little look at the next week's fixtures, which are going to be midweek next week, I think, because of the FA Cup at weekend.
Let me have a look for you, Adam.
I think they start Tuesday and on to Wednesday.
I heard Ben plays his home games at 100 Acre Wood.
Yes, you're right. Tuesday and Wednesday.
So for that, we've got Conrad against Josh.
Oh Christ, easy.
The Stecklenburg Derby, or whatever you want to call it. What do you think of that one, boys?
Honestly, Josh's run has got to come to an end. So
I say the winner gets the waiver wire of the other person.
Gambling's not allowed. Went through this last season. Adam threatened to quit the league when gambling was involved.
Yeah, but wasn't it players being offered?
It's not
Rage
gambling.
quitting.
It's not gambling. It's a gentleman's agreement.
It was when they were gambling players that I took exception. I was like, I want that player, and I'm not in the bet, so that's not happening. So, do you fancy yourself for winning that, Conrad, or?
I need to have a look at I don't even know what the fixtures are, to be honest.
Fair enough.
As in, like the actual football fixtures, like Premier League.
Well, I can tell you.
I'm hoping
tell you now.
Who
would you like to start with? We got Bournemouth versus Palace.
No, I got the Arsenal versus Watford. I fancy myself here.
Why? Because Sanchez to score a hat trick against Watford by any chance?
I've looked at it and I feel like yeah.
Oh,
Actually, wait.
question.
Wait. Do you have Man United defence? Do you?
Yes.
Oh Christ. And you like to play a dirty 5-4 at the back, so
I think I've changed it up this week. No, still 5-4-1.
yeah, dirty formation.
United are at home to Hull, mate.
Sure.
I mean, you have been relying on Ragginess and Rondon.
He's not scored for a while.
It is, isn't it?
To be fair,
and you haven't won for 2 weeks as well.
No, I won last week.
I've got the 2 L's and you've got the 2 R's.
I won last week. Beat Ant last week.
When did you have the meltdown because of the clean sheet? How long ago was that?
Game week 19.
Right, hang on. So explain about this clean sheet, about what the actual problem was.
I don't even know anymore.
It was
So you lost then?
a
That's
player
how
went.
Don't
A
wait for
player
the email.
went. A player went off after 50 minutes, but then the team. No, it wasn't. Sorry, it was Danny Rose went off after 60 minutes. He kept a clean sheet, but then Tottenham conceded. But it was the fact that it's a team clean sheet, not a player clean sheet.
I don't think that should count on the fact that. Well, to be fair, if we're saying that, Jim shouldn't have got his fucking clean sheet when Cresswell got sent off.
No, but if the team play, if the player plays 60 minutes and the team keep a clean sheet, it's a clean sheet.
No, I think if the team would have kept the clean sheet, then he should have got it for Danny Rose because he didn't get sent off, he got subbed off, but
Yes.
he did play.
Yeah, but he would have done.
But I think, but that's like he got the clean sheet because he was on the team sheet and he played his part and he was on the bench after. But fucking Cresswell came on, got sent off, so he's not done anything for his team. He should have got a fucking.
He must have played 60 minutes though.
Played 60 minutes and he got an assist.
Yeah, the assist fair enough, but 60 minutes and then a red card.
What I feel, Josh, you lost, mate. You just,
Still waiting for the email.
You just need to look on to 2 weeks' time's fixture for your next win.
Oh, Josh, are you going to beat Conrad then?
I don't know. Look at the draw, isn't it?
I mean, that's a shit answer, innit? Let's get off the fence.
Mind games, lads. Mind games.
So Conrad's going to win according to Conrad. Josh doesn't know, so it's going to be a draw.
False confidence.
Anthony, you are playing Gaz this week, who has had an upturn in his performances as well.
He's had Costa back.
That's only been for one game though, and he has won a couple of others. So
Yeah, but he also scored in that game.
Who are Chelsea playing this week?
one with the fixtures,
Liverpool.
please. Right, no, oh, that's a
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
He scores goals, Costa. Though.
He does score goals, but I'm hoping that
And
Liverpool.
Liverpool can't defend.
But you look at the big teams Liverpool have played, and bar Arsenal, it's mainly been clean sheets for them.
Yeah, you're right. When they played that massive team in Swansea at home and then they lost 3-2.
The bigger teams.
Right, Swansea, the biggest team you played all season.
Well, they played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and it was 2-1.
That was before that was before the 3-4-3 though.
We'll see. Hopefully,
Right.
William plays if anything happens.
Next we have Ben against Ted.
Oh, the Teddy Bear Derby.
Teddy Bear Derby.
The teddy bear derby, I like it.
Ted
Um,
and Ted 2. Here we go.
And can Ted, he's cool after this, abuse basically, win that game this week? Or will he have lost his head?
Carroll has been jamming.
I'll give Ben the credit I've given him every week so far, which is
I think
his players are the set piece takers and jammy
Oh.
goal scorers.
while we're judging on people having two of the certain letter, like, you know, Josh has got the two R's, I've got the two L's. I think Ben's got the two A's. Andy Carroll and the audacity to slate me. You know, he only pops up on the group chat when one of his players is doing something. I don't see him, and
How did Ben do over the Christmas period? Didn't he drop in form quite a bit?
He did drop a few points when the games came quite quick, and he didn't really have
Right.
replacements.
And you could
but
almost say he kind of went into a hibernation when
I
the
think he had, you could say that. I mean, I don't
He
think he's got
dropped-
squad to rotate.
He drops in the points and he drops in his comments on the group chat, but when he wins and when Leeds score, that's when he comes out of his shell.
Right. Well,
We've got the next one is me against Chris.
Oh, great, so that's me versus Jim then.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm not going to say anything. I don't like predicting my results, and Chris isn't here, so I'll leave him alone tonight. You are playing Jim Massey. What do you think your chances are?
I think as long as Aguero does fuck all, I should smash him.
to be honest,
Jim's the 50-50, isn't he?
I'm
If,
feeling
if
that.
Everton or Bournemouth play well, Jim wins. They get a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
feeling-
now I've got Everton's keeper.
We've got two
This
defenders.
could- This actually could be our wooden spoon fixture.
Yeah, but I've
so-
also got Lukaku, so if Lukaku scores and they keep a clean sheet, it's sort of even in points then, isn't it?
Good point.
away at Stoke on a Wednesday night.
Well, I've got Joe Allen, so, you know, he could be my saviour. Well, all I need is then, I need Lukaku and Joe Allen just to both score. Because then he loses his clean sheet bonus, but I lose mine, but I've got 2 goals then from a mid and a striker.
Fair enough.
But I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm going to win that fixture.
All right then. Does anyone else have anything they want to add? Any more options?
I did have one, I've forgotten it.
I do have a fun fact.
Coventry are out. Fuck. Yeah,
Lovely.
Coventry are through, sorry. Fuck's sake.
I have a fun fact.
Go on then.
The word for a teddy bear collector
Oh my god.
is an arctophile.
An arctophile, that is very interesting. Has anyone else got any facts about bears in general?
They live in the woods.
Well, you know what, that is a great fact.
They shit in the woods.
Well, I was going to say, I thought that this sort of stuff was within your neck of the woods, Massey.
Oh.
You know, I tell you what though, fun fact for you. Unlike many mammals, bears can actually see in colour.
That is a fun fact.
It's a good fact.
And I think Ben sees red after today. Yeah, and did you know that polar bears are the largest land predators, and they're over 11 feet high, and they weigh over 1,700 pounds.
I've got a question. If Ben was a type of bear, what type of bear would he be?
Yogi
Well-
bear.
Technically, a panda's a bear, and they're useless fucking animals, so.
Ben, you know, short, sweet, timid, he'd be a koala bear.
Well,
There you go.
Oh, man.
A koala bear's not listed as an actual bear.
It has the word bear in its name.
There's Asian black bear, a short-faced bears, sloth bear, brown bear, American black bear, panda,
I tell you what,
polar.
bears, apparently, this is a fact, bears care deeply about their family members and they will risk their lives and even fight to the death in order to save a sibling or family member from danger. Even if they do make it hard for them sometimes. They don't make it easy.
Right.
Are there any more bear facts?
They have a lifespan of up to 10 to 35 years, and Ben's what, 22?
Yeah.
So we could be looking at death soon.
Do you think we should knock trophies on the head this season and just hand out teddies?
I hope there's like, have we got the Jungle Book trophy or the Jungle
Well,
Book
I've
award?
still got the 2 trophies to pass on to the next 2
Wait.
winners.
Does like Blackpool like have like an arcade in it where you can win like bears?
Mate, we went to it.
That was a thought I had.
We went to it.
The winners each season get like a little slab of wood, sort of say
Are you paying for
5
that?
inch. Yeah, no, 5 inch by 5 inch. I'm only on about a little one.
Hang on, are we still recording this? Can
And
we
you
like,
stick it to the bottom of the trophy,
We are
If
still
we
recording.
and
if
like
we're done with all football chat, should we end record and then just get on to any babble?
Yeah, let's do that. So, thanks to the boys for joining me tonight. Good night, and remember, it's more than just a game.